Rev up your engines, you're on the track with Motor Maven. Today, we're navigating the twists and turns of the EV market. The dream of rapid electrification has hit a speed bump, and the government is shifting gears. The new strategy aims for zero emissions and sustainability, but at a more measured pace, with a broader focus on hybrids and other green technologies. Meanwhile, the EV market is experiencing some unprecedented trends. Let's dive into 8 phenomena that are first for the EV market. Event number 8. The EV acceleration hits a speed bump. This is a trend we haven't witnessed in quite some time. For years, the EV market was on a steep upward trajectory, with year-over-year growth consistently hitting at least 90%. This impressive growth spurred plans for rapid electrification, particularly under Biden's administration. However, the landscape shifted dramatically. After a series of prosperous years, the latter half of 2023 saw a significant dip in growth, ending the year with a 50% market increase. While this growth is still noteworthy, the arrival of January brought a mere 15% year-over-year growth, signaling a considerable slowdown in the EV market. Even the most optimistic forecasts suggest a modest growth of around 30% this year at best. The numbers will likely be lower, underscoring the fact that once the early adopter phase is past, automakers struggle to appeal to the average middle-class consumer. Event number 7, an overflowing market. For years, especially in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, the automotive industry has been grappling with a disrupted supply chain. The production of cars, including EVs, was hampered by a persistent shortage of semiconductors. Meanwhile, the demand for EVs was soaring, fueled by early adopters. However, the tables have turned. The market has stabilized, production has ramped up, but demand has dwindled. Reports suggest that the supply is now a staggering 500% higher than just a year ago. Given the significant slowdown in growth, it's no surprise that the market is now oversaturated. EVs are accumulating at dealerships as manufacturers scale back production to clear existing inventory. The situation has escalated to the point where most EV makers are offering substantial discounts to move stock. Tesla initiated this trend, and others, including Ford with its whopping $14,000 discount, quickly followed suit. Event number 6, a U-turn for Biden's plan. For the first time since EVs hit the market, optimism towards electrification is dwindling, even within government circles. Biden's administration initially aimed for rapid electrification, with the EPA proposing stringent emission rules that would see 2/3 of new cars being all electric by 2032. However, with the realization that growth was stalling, it became clear that this plan needed to be revised to reflect the new reality. The EPA has since introduced a new proposal with significantly relaxed emission rules. The revised aim is for just 1/3 of new cars to be electrified by 2032, with electrified encompassing both electric and hybrid vehicles. Notably, the new proposal allows for gas and diesel-powered pickup trucks to remain on the roads for the foreseeable future, acknowledging that electric pickups are yet to match their combustion engine counterparts. We'll delve deeper into this in a moment. Event number 5, dealers shifting away from EVs. Dealerships once reveled in the high demand and disrupted supply chain, enjoying record profits. But with the current oversupply, EVs are proving harder to sell, and markups are a thing of the past. Take the Nebraska-based Baxter Auto Group, for example. Despite having over 200 refundable orders at launch, they sold just 25 all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning models in 2023. Now they have 12 electric pickups sitting idle, and at the current rate, it will take at least 6 months to clear this modest inventory. Furthermore, manufacturers like Ford and GM are pressuring dealers to invest heavily in EV infrastructure and staff training. Understandably, many dealers are reluctant to participate in this EV eligibility program and prefer to stick with combustion engine cars. Before we venture further, we'd appreciate it if you could hit that like and subscribe button. This supports us in connecting with more auto aficionados just like you. Now let's change lanes and navigate towards our next point. Event number 4, Ford and GM on the brink. Ford and GM, once confident contenders against Tesla, are now teetering on the edge. Despite pouring billions into EV development, they've yet to crack the code on profitable EVs. With both companies hemorrhaging thousands on each EV sold, it's no surprise that their ambitious plans have hit a roadblock. Ford, for instance, reported a loss of over $36,000 on each F-150 Lightning sold last year, totaling over $5 billion. GM, in a bid to placate investors, resorted to buying back shares. With the EV market slowing down, both companies have had to hit the brakes on planned investments. Ford has delayed $12 billion in investments and halved F-150 Lightning production, while GM has pushed back the production of the all-electric Silverado to late 2025. Event number 3, Turbulence in EV Paradise. Tesla, the lone profit-making entity in the EV sector, is the leading EV seller not just in North America, but globally. It also holds the title of the world's most valuable automotive company. However, the past few months have been less than stellar. When a behemoth like Tesla falters, it's a clear sign that the issues plaguing the EV industry are far-reaching. The ongoing market slowdown, coupled with hefty discounts and technological hiccups, has seen Tesla's shares take a downward turn. This downward trend, which saw a 7.2% drop in the first week of March and a significant 24% slump by the end of the first quarter of 2024, is a cause for concern among investors. While the situation is far from dire, it's evident that even Tesla is feeling the pinch in these challenging times for the EV industry. Event number 2, electric pickups stuck in neutral. Current market trends suggest that electric pickups will take decades to replace their gas and diesel counterparts. Almost every electric pickup manufacturer is experiencing a drop in sales. Rivian's R1T sales fell by 14% last year and a further 43% in January. Ford has halved the production of the F-150 Lightning, and GM has delayed mass production of its electric Silverado and Sierra pickups until late 2025. Electric pickups, despite their hype, still fall short of traditional ICE vehicles in terms of range, towing capacity, and price. Recent tests on the F-150 Lightning revealed a significant drop in max range when carrying a decent payload or towing a 7,000-pound trailer, further cementing the dominance of traditional pickups. Event number 1, EV technology still in its infancy. EVs have long been touted for their lightning-fast acceleration and cutting-edge technology. However, the reality on the ground paints a different picture. In many respects, EVs still trail behind their gas-powered counterparts. They lack the autonomy and convenience of traditional cars, carry a hefty price tag, and their reliability leaves much to be desired. A recent survey by the Boston Consulting Group revealed that only 40% of consumers would consider purchasing an EV. Even within this group, expectations are high. Consumers are looking for an EV priced at $50,000, capable of covering at least 300 miles and recharging in 20 minutes. Currently, only one EV on the market ticks all these boxes. This clearly indicates that EV technology has some way to go before it's ready for mainstream adoption. It's likely to be several more years before the middle class fully embraces this new mode of transport. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the EV landscape. Don't forget to subscribe to Motor Maven for more insights and updates on all things automotive. See you in the next video.